Hi, Jolene.
Hi,
Thanks for being with us today.
thank you for having me.
So, the partnership with UNESCO for World Engineering Day for Sustainable Development is a key moment for Zendure.
Yeah.
How does this event increase the brand global visibility?
Well, this partnership is definitely a great opportunity for Zendure's global presence. The World Engineering Day is a prestigious and internationally recognized event that highlights engineers' vital roles and responsibilities in accelerating a sustainable future. By aligning with the UNESCO and the WFEO, it really provides us this great stage to showcase our commitment to energy transitions to a global audience, including policymakers, industry leaders, engineers, and of course, environmentally conscious consumers. And I think it's also very important, as the official partner to basically choose Zendure as a key player in overall energy transitions and continuously delivering our innovations to our target markets like in Europe, and of course to really support our consumers to achieve a sustainable lifestyle.
What impact do you hope Zendure will have on the international stage through its commitment to a sustainable energy future?
We envision Zendure to become a global leader that really empowers our people and our communities to embrace these sustainable energy solutions into their daily lives. We also want to be recognized not only just of our innovations, our technologies, such as the upcoming AI-empowered home energy management system, but also really just to become a company that is driving a very positive impact. And in this energy transitions, we want to have a joint force together with our distributors, with our, the partners and our consumers all together, driving a sustainable energy future, that the future really aligns with our value. That's a energy future which is cleaner and of course more resilient.
As a World Engineering Day partner, what are your goals for this event?
I think because this actually is a year-long campaign, right? That is driven by the UNESCO and the WFEO. And I think also to align with our business and brand missions, I think there are three very important goals for us. First of all, is to constantly provide our innovative product solutions. For example, very soon, Zendure is going to launch the very first AI-powered home energy management system into the plug-in solar storage system.
Okay, can you tell us more about it?
So this AI-powered management system is called Zendure, and the whole purpose is just to really maximize the energy cost, the savings, the energy cost savings, and of course to optimize the overall energy using experiences. So that is the whole idea, and that is the first. I would say that is the first role. Again, is to really deliver our product solutions and making sure our solutions are accessible and affordable. That you can
for everyone.
Exactly, for everyone. And I think the second goal for us is again to really having these great partnerships and connections to all of our stakeholders. And I think the third one is that by launching this new partnership and also carry along with this whole sustainable development goals into our daily business practices, we're also advocating a message that is about your energy, our future. So the whole idea is to deliver that. It's really just to empower our consumers to become a very active participants into this whole energy transitions. So the whole idea is to really empowering them to say, for every individual energy choices that we make, that is going to have impacts of our collective futures. And Zendure is here to provide all these solutions to making sure that we all have a sustainable and a positive future.
You just spoke about AI. With the increasing use of AI and smart home technology, how does Zendure And so the privacy and security of user data.
Data protection and the security are definitely the paramount at Zendure. We adhere the strictest regulations, like data protection regulations, including GDPR in Europe. At the same time, we make sure that our users will have the full control and the knowledge of the data that get collected by our AI system.
Okay.
And of course, at the same time, we are very transparent about all the information about how we actually protect their data to our consumers.
Energy transition is a global concern. How can Zendure, through its marketing efforts, raise consumer awareness about the importance of clean energy solutions?
Well, I would say as the Chief Marketing Officer, our marketing strategies, particularly in the key markets like Germany and France, for example, are really just trying to make the clean energy solutions accessible, understandable, and of course desirable. And the whole idea for us is to really demystify the technology, but to show the tangible benefits of adopting the energy solutions into their daily lives. For example, the tangible benefits we always talk about is, first of all, how can we really save the energy cost, right? And how can we really value the clean energy? And how can we have...
Can you give some example, like very particular example?
Yeah, of course. For example, like our users in the last year, actually, we had this annual report, where how much they actually saved on the annual electricity cost, and some of them actually saved up to 400 euros, or some of them actually saved up to 1,000 euros. It really depends on how much they consume. Right? By adopting our solutions, they can actually save at least like 20 to 40% of their electricity cost. So at the same time, we also talk about how can we have the energy independence and making a very positive impact on the environment. And we also have our report showing that in last year alone, our users together actually have eliminated more than 4,000 tons of the carbon emissions.
Wow.
So yeah, that's a lot. Yeah, that's quite impressive. So again, I think over here, the marketing strategy is not just about selling the products. It's really about providing the solutions, making it accessible and affordable, and having our users together to be part of this energy
adventure.
Exactly. And they're the ones would really, once they actually take advantage of the whole solutions and they understand the benefits, they are, not only the benefits of the daily practices, but also the impacts they're making for their communities.
For the children, for everyone.
Exactly, not only for ourselves, but also for our future generations. So so we have this kind of a joint, shared value together. So this is the very interesting approach, in terms of the marketing strategies.
Many people in France and Germany also are interested in renewable energy, but they may be hesitant due to the perceived complexity or costs. How does Zendure address these concerns?
So first of all, I need to address that all the regulations are quite different by each country, right, or the market. And in Germany, Zendure was the very first one to introduce the plug-in, or let's say plug-and-play balcony solar storage solutions. Because by that time, like for a lot of users, they were having a lot of concerns of how can they get access to the storage. Not only because they had to wait for long term for the electricians, like the professional support, but also it's quite a kind of lacking of the knowledge of how can they actually register, for the whole procedures. So in this case, like Zendure really made the whole solutions very, very easy, meaning that our users do not need any additional support or help from the professional electricians. They can simply just buy the solutions and do it themselves. And also, we really help them to, by providing our solutions, they do not need to go through all these very complicated procedures. So that is a lot of time savings. So that is like for Germany, that's the reason why Zendure has always been the top providers in the markets, because we really understand the pain points of our users in Germany, and how can we by not only adhering to the local regulations, but also really understanding the needs of our users and adjusting and adapt our new solutions to fulfill their needs is definitely the critical step for us to understand the local market. And then speaking about France, over here, it's slightly different, and the regulation is also very different. Of course, like we have to really study and understand the pain points here. And then in France, we also have most of our users are really talking about how can we have the energy independence, right? We do not want to have a lot of, we want sort of, less dependent on the grid.
We're still a bit late for now.
But we are like
on the way.
Yes,
on the right way.
Right, definitely. But I see like in the past year, the France, the market is growing, and we have a lot of users who are engaging with us, asking for our solutions, and asking, saying, how can you bring the solutions to France? Because a lot of us in France already have the panels, like the solar panels.
True.
And now the question comes to like, how can I actually make sure it's 100% self-consumption? And how can I make sure that I definitely have the energy independence? So here in France, that we provide solutions where we have a bigger capacity and we have a bigger efficiencies. And of course, we make it a plug and play solutions over here in France. So in the last 2 years, and at the same time, I also want to mention that we have also a lot of French users saying, you know what, I would love to have a very easy installations and a very user-friendly experience with this kind of a technology and this kind of products. So in that case, this is also the reason why Zendure is providing this AI technology empowered solutions, because it really optimizes the user interfaces and experiences with our solutions. So and now is like, if you think about saying, buying the solar panels, okay, I have to book the appointments with an electrician.
It sounds complicated from...
Yes, exactly. And I have to pay quite a bit of money to actually just install the battery and the panels. And with Zendure, like everything is resolved, because you don't, for us, it's a plug and play. We provide...
Let's say I want to put one in my house.
Yeah.
How does it work?
First of course, depends on how much the consumptions you have, and then we provide you with the recommendations, and you just buy it directly from us or from our local distributors. And then you can have it plug and play. You bring it home just like a hair dryer.
Okay.
Like a hair dryer. You just unplug it, you plug it into the AC sockets, and then you're good to go.
That's it.
And then, exactly, and then we have our smart control and AI-powered smart controls, like with your app, that you'll be able to actually have the best energy solutions that telling you, giving you the recommendations, what is the best solutions for your management, right? How much you should generate from the panel. Amazing. And how much you can manage to consume. So basically the idea is like you generate the clean energies this for free in the daytime, and then you use the energies that you generate in the daytime over the night, right? And also we constantly work very closely with our local distributors, and also with our local like the associations.
Okay.
So that is also very important, for us to really truly understand the continuous growing of the different needs. And when we bring all this information back, and again, here is our engineers, then they will really find the solutions to fulfill all the needs.
Stupid question, but it's always working even when it's not sunny?
Oh yeah, of course. Actually, speaking about that, recently we just launched another product called SolarFlow 800, and together with our panels, where we actually have this low voltage generation. It's a little bit like a professional
in Paris, it's always raining.
Right. That's a low. We call it like low voltage generations function. So meaning that, because people, I don't think it's actually not stupid at all. So like, even if it was me, I would have the same questions. But like in our with our technology, and what we can provide is like, even if there's not sunny, right? As long as like there's still a little bit sun, then we will still be able to activate our panels, our storages, to generate as much as we can. Okay. Yeah, that is the whole. Again, technology is like, every day is improving, and we are bringing the best innovations into our system.
Last question: what are Zendure's objectives for 2025 and beyond?
Well, Zendure's mission is to deliver reliable and affordable clean energy solutions for households globally by popularizing the latest energy tech. So with this mission, in 2025, our objective initially is to expand our market presence, especially in Europe, by launching our groundbreaking AI-empowered home energy management system along with our storage solutions. And I'm actually quite excited about this because it really, really helps to having more of our families in France and to enjoy a sustainable lifestyle. And beyond 2025, Zendure will continue to innovate and develop and more reliable and affordable, advanced clean energy solutions for our users. And we aim to empower millions and millions of the households worldwide.
I hope.
Yes, of course. And we are very committed. And I think the engineers, again, back to where we are today, our engineers are definitely committed, to do their best to have the best solutions, to have the most advanced solutions for our users. And of course, I think as Zendure, the core, the heart, right? Our purpose is to really accelerate a sustainable future. And we do really believe by having all of our stakeholders, our partners, our consumers to join this huge transitions together, we will make a sustainable future for all of us.
Good luck in this important mission. Thank you for sharing this with us.
And thank you again for having me.
Thank you.
Thank you.